Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming to learn more about the First Year Experience Program. We appreciate you being here with us today. My name is Malia Carpenter and I'm the director of the program. And I'd like to start by first introducing you to the First Year Experience team. We'll start with Shanta. She's first on my screen.
Hi, my name is Shanta Ramos. I'm academic counselor for FYE, and my cohort is the STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math.
And Dr. Corey Timberlake.
Hello, my name is Dr. Corey Timberlake. I'm also a counselor with the First Year Experience Program, and my cohort is the George Washington Carver Scholars.
And Ms. Cash.
Hi, my name is Christina Cash, and I'm a counselor and instructor with the First Year Experience Program. My cohort is Liberal Arts Track B.
And Ms. Gina.
Hi, I'm Gina Johnson. I'm the admin secretary for First Year Experience Program.
Felicia.
Hi, my name is Felicia Deem. I am the counselor for the Liberal Arts Track A.
And Ms. Monica.
Hi, my name is Monica Record. I'm a counselor and instructor at Victor Valley College First Year Experience Program, and my track is Women in STEM.
All right, and with that, we'll tell you a little bit more about the First Year Experience Program. Just kidding. There we go.
Okay, so the mission of the FYE program is that it's designed to help students prepare for the transition from high school to college. We know that it can be difficult, so we're here to help you and guide you throughout your first year. So our program aims to assist students in discovering their purpose, identifying their strengths, and aligning those newly discovered assets with a plan for the future. So some of the benefits of the program are you have a dedicated counselor, we have a student support network, we do culturally enriching activities, we do campus university tours, we do have a book assistance program, you have a second year follow-up, and we do mentoring. So some of the benefits of having a dedicated counselor are you have a one-on-one personalized counseling session. We understand sometimes making an appointment with a counselor can be a little difficult and can have a long wait time. So having a personalized counseling session and a dedicated counselor to guide you along the way is super helpful. We do high touch support from all first year experience counselors. We have 6 counselors in the program. And all of the counselors are available to assist you. You have direct contact with your FYE counselor in a timely manner, of course. We like to put in the timely manner in there only because, we probably won't respond to an email at 3 a.m. in the morning, but we are available for you guys from 7 days a week or 5 days a week or whenever you need us. We do career counseling. A lot of students come into the program and are not quite sure what they want to major in or end up changing through. So we do give you some career counseling to help you decide on exactly what major you want to go into. And then we also have social emotional counseling. We understand that a lot of stuff happens in students' lives. A lot of our students are working full-time and they have families and they just need someone to talk to. So we like to lend an ear on that. We also do conflict resolution. Sometimes you may have an issue in the classroom or with another student, so we are here to assist with that as well. And then lastly, we connect students with other resources on campus. Many of our students are qualified for not only FYE, but also other programs and resources that we offer. So we like to connect you with those different resources so that you are successful in reaching your goals.
So one of the benefits of being in the FYE program is that you get to create a student support network. Usually in college, sometimes you can find yourself not being able to relate to people in your class or not just having that opportunity to bond with them. So this definitely awards an opportunity for students to get to know one another, A lot of times as your counselor, but also your guidance professors will, invoke a lot of networking in the classroom to allow you guys to get each other's phone numbers, emails, and things like that. So the opportunity is definitely there for you guys to support each other. And then even after, when you're done with the first year, you guys can still lean on one another for other resources that you find and other opportunities even outside of campus. So that's always been a great, great, great factor of the first year experience program. Another thing that's specific to the program is that we have culturally enriching activities. So yes, everything is virtual right now at the moment. Hopefully we do get back to campus at some point, but we're still exploring ways to invoke like the cultural enriching aspect of the program because it is very important to us. So we're up for any advice or any ideas that you guys might have. But we're definitely exploring some virtual ways to still invoke that. And that usually it would include like trips and, maybe a musical or watching a movie that could invoke some type of cultural competency, because we all know that that's very important, especially in the temperature of today's world. Another thing that we have to put on hold right now, but we are very much looking forward to getting back to, is the university campus tours. So we would normally take you guys to 1, 2, maybe even 3 campuses per semester. We're hoping to at least get 1 done in the spring. And that's just a way for you guys to explore different campuses. Maybe you have an idea that you want to go to a certain college, but then when you get there, you're like, well, maybe this isn't for me. And you don't really know that until you get on the campus. Or you might not know how wonderful a campus is until you actually experience it. So it's a great way for you guys to basically be awarded an opportunity to get to a campus, that's paid for and taken care of by Victor Valley College, where you don't really have to too much stress of how it's going to get done. We do that legwork for you. You just have to show up and enjoy the opportunity that's there.
One of the wonderful benefits of our first year experience program is that we provide book assistance. You'll find that it's not like high school. In high school, you were able to get your textbooks, you didn't have to pay for them, but in college it's different. Now you might have to pay maybe 100, 150, 200 for books. Although most instructors do try to have textbooks that are at no cost, but honestly, like even for my cohort, I'm still choosing books that maybe are $100 because I want to make sure that you get that special material. So, so we do provide book assistance, and it's a wonderful benefit. We also have second year follow-up. After the first year, we don't just like ditch you and like leave you to your resources, even though we have some wonderful counselors here at Victor Valley College. We try to bridge you over to EOPS if you can. 2 of our counselors currently work in the first year experience program as well as EOPS. So of course, you might have the opportunity to be with them, but we're there for you in the second year as well. So you're free to come and see us. If you need us for anything, we are there for you. And lastly, we strive so hard to be an example for our students. We want to make sure that you have the opportunity to strive and achieve those goals, so we model that behavior. We provide excellent service to you. If you email us, we want to respond promptly. We demonstrate in our classroom that we're on time. Personally, I don't think I've ever missed one of my classes before, and most of us counselors here, we're always there for you. So we're your consultant, we're your counselor, we're your cheerleader. We want to make sure, again, that you go to the highest level.
And so how will this program benefit you? FYE students are twice as likely to earn their associate's degree within a 3-year time period than students who are not enrolled in FYE. FYE students are more likely to persist onto their second year in VVC than students who are not in first year experience program. And just a fun fact, for the 116 plus community colleges in the state of California, for every 10 students that start, only 3 of those students do what they call matriculate from year 1 to year 2. So that's a stifling number. But we're proud to say that in the FYE program, we've been able to retain over 85% of our students, which means that for every 10 of our FYE students that start, at least 8.5 of them are going to move to second year. The FYE students are more likely to transfer to a 4-year university than students who do not participate in the first year experience program. And so what we wanted to share with you all was some of our student success stories. So as you see, in the class of 2020, we had 2 valedictorians that were in the FYE program that actually were the valedictorians for the entire college. And as you can see, these lovely ladies were able to accomplish more than 1 degree. As you see, they actually had 4. Okay, we have student clubs that have been established by our women in STEM. Our student athletes have gone on to do great things after they've left our first year experience program. And we're just really proud to say that 90% of our students are transferring to a 4-year institution. And so this is just some of the highlights of what our students have gone on to do. And many of these students, if not all of them, have really attributed these successes to being in the first year experience program. And lastly, these are our FYE cohorts. Now, cohorts, it's a sophisticated word for team, if you will. Okay, and so we have 6. We have the Women in STEM program. Now, I'm proud to say that this is the only cohort in the state of California where there is a design for inclusion and to really affect the disproportionate roles that our women have played in the STEM fields. And it's a really, really, really good opportunity for our ladies that are interested in STEM. We have the liberal arts track A, and we also have the liberal arts track B. We have the STEM track. That's the science, technology, and engineering and math. So if you are majoring in one of those STEM tracks, this would be the cohort for you. I am the Umoja George Washington Carver Scholars. This is for students that are interested in the African American experience and or the African American diaspora, whereby you're also majoring in the STEM field. And then lastly, we have the Umoja Freedom Scholars, which is also for students that are interested in that African American experience and diaspora, but that is not necessarily majoring in a STEM field.
So I'm going to talk about the program requirements. So if you decide to join the FYE program, this is what will be required from you as an FYE student. Every FYE student must be enrolled full-time, a minimum of 12 units per major term, okay? A major term is defined as fall and spring. The reason why we want you to be enrolled in full-time is because we would like you to complete your degree within the 2 years that we have allotted for you. You must maintain a 2.0 GPA. You must pass all of your classes. A 2.0 GPA is about a C average. All FYE students must attend all events and workshops. And unfortunately, our events and workshops, our physical ones anyways, have been canceled for the fall term. Hopefully we will resume all of them in the spring term. You must attend the Math Center and the Writing Center weekly. Okay, we're looking at a minimum of 2 hours a week, and your virtual attendance will be required at the Math Center and the Writing Center. Research has shown that students who tap into these tutoring services successfully complete their math and English courses, and that's what we want for you. We want you to complete these courses successfully. You must attend all FYE events, and you must attend, or you must meet with your FYE counselor 3 times during the semester. We want to make sure that you are on track academically, and we want to make sure that you're not taking classes that you don't need. So that's the purpose of meeting with your FYE counselor 3 times during the semester. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to outline kind of what your courses will look like during your first year in college. And I'm going to look at 2 different types of tracks here. So the first track I'm looking at are going to be for STEM students. Now, your schedules might not look exactly like this your very first year in college, but it should look similar to this. So all FYE students will start the FYE program during the summer after high school graduation. So you will start off your summer term taking an orientation to college class. Then the fall, you will start off with your first full load. We're going to start you off with Introduction to English, Composition and Reading, your first Guidance 101 class, college level Guidance 101 course, and one general education course and or major course. And this course is going to differ depending on your major. Winter is optional with the FYE program, but it is highly, highly recommended. If you want to be done in 2 years, you have to make sure that you tap into the summer and winter session, okay? So we're looking about one general education and or major course in the winter term. Then the spring term is going to be the final term of your FYE stint, so to say. So we will then place you into a college level mathematics course. We're going to then put you in your second guidance course, personal and career success. And your last course here will be your general education and or major courses. So your fall term and your spring term is going to be full time. So if you are a non-STEM major, your course, first year courses are going to look something like this. The FYE program starts off every summer. You're going to be taking an orientation to college class. Fall will be your first term taking a full load of courses. We're going to have your English, your Guidance 101, and your general education and or major course. Once again, winter is optional, but highly, highly recommended. We want you done in 2 years. And so in order to tap into that, we need you to enroll in a course for the winter. And that course is going to be different depending on your major. And then the spring course is what's going to wrap up the final semester for the FYE program. You will be in your last guidance course, which is going to be personal and career success, a statistics course, and the general education and or major course. And I'm going to wrap you up here with a picture here from our campus tour that we did at UCLA. It was a very, very fun experience. And I'm going to stay back. And if you guys are anybody interested in joining the FYE program, we'll go ahead and get you enrolled today.
All right, thank you, team. So that was to tell you a little bit more about the first year experience program and kind of what you can anticipate for your first year. We find that giving students an idea of what their entire year is going to look like helps students be more successful because you can visualize what's going to be required to get you to the next step. And so with that, we'll open it up. And does anybody have any questions for us?
First, the books. So I know that the book vouchers are for the first week of before school starts or the week of, but will they be? Do we have to go out and go out to the college and pick them up, or virtual, or are they delivered? How's it working?
So the book vouchers will be handled in a virtual manner. We won't necessarily have to give you a hard copy of book vouchers, but as soon as they are ready, your counselor will give you step-by-step directions of how you can order your textbooks online through the bookstore and then how you would use the book vouchers that are assigned to you.
All right, thank you. And the winter semester, you said it would recommend that I take one class, but is it like possible to take a second one during that time?
Sure, you can. You can take a second class, but remember, winter is accelerated, so it's short. It's 6 to 8 weeks versus a 16-week semester. So yeah, so generally full time is considered 4 units. So so one class could be sufficient, but again, you can take 2 classes as well, and you would work with your counselor, and we would help you with that.
And that's a really good question. Ms. Cash brings up a really good point. A lot of people don't know that our winter session is actually the shortest session that we have. In the summer, classes are 6 to 8 weeks, but in the winter, typically they're only 6 weeks. So it does mean that your classes will meet for a longer period of time and that you have to get through the coursework a little bit faster. So just make sure that you are consulting with your counselor to make sure that you're taking the right class that'll help you be successful in that short time frame.
Thank you for the information.
You're welcome. But I also wanted to say that's a really good question to have, Robbie, because when we had talked about what your first year will look like, there's actually a lot of data that shows us once a student gets to 30 units, their odds of being successful in earning a degree are much higher. So it's great that you stay on track and you're looking at that for your first year. Awesome.
I just want to be done faster.
Well, enjoy the experience too. There's nothing like being in college, so you got to enjoy it. Did you have any other questions for us, or any questions you think maybe your classmates might have?
No, not really. Thank you.
Okay. All right.